Alright, chefing with Andel. I'm about to make some low carb chili. Then we start off with some lean ground beef. That's 3 pounds worth. Got the tomato sauce. Got the black beans. 2 cups of water. As far as the seasonings that I add in the chili after the meat is cooked, I add garlic salt, chili seasoning, onion powder, and oregano. I also add onions inside the chili and I top it with cheese. Alright, so for the most part, this is low carbs, moderate fat. Alright, my serving size is going to be well over 40 grams of protein, about 20 grams of fat, and carbs low, fiber pretty high because of the beans as well. Now you adjust it based on your goals. I'm trying to maintain muscle, lose body fat, so this works well for me. I'm going to actually start showing some scenes when I actually start preparing it and at the end as well. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so I'm just going to throw the meat into the pan. And I browned the meat. So I'm just going to start it right now. I'm going to mix it up, make sure everything's browned evenly, and I drain the excess fat. So when I get to that point, I'm going to cut it back on. So when they say abs are made in the kitchen, that's what they're talking about. Stay consistent. Prep your meals. Right now, like I said, I'm making that low carb chili. About to blend everything together in a few. So if you want abs like this, you just got to keep consistent. Stay on top of your nutrition, that's all. Alright, so the meat is browned. Alright, I'm going to drain it. And the reason I do this, even though it's lean beef, I find that even if I drain some of the excess fat out but don't drain it some more over a strainer, that when I actually prepare the meal and I put everything in, the consistency is a little bit too greasy for me. So that's why I make it that extra step and do that extra effort to drain even more of the fat, so when I actually have everything prepared, it's not a greasy, nasty type of consistency. Alright, so as far as the liquid portion in the pot, right here is 1.5 cups. So for the most part, I do like a thick chili, so 2 cups is good, because I'm also adding some more liquid with the tomato sauce. So I'm going to add another 1/2 cup right here. Yeah, that's 1/2 cup. Throw that in there. Tomato sauce. Throw that in there. Alright, now this is 15 ounces. Black beans, regular can. I like Goya. Good. There we go. Now as far as these, I eyeball it. Alright, I've been doing this for a while. I pretty much know what I like as far as seasoning. I do like my food seasoned, so I throw a decent amount. And always err on the side of caution. Alright, if you OD at the end, it'll be too salty. You don't want that. So I place a decent amount. I pretty much know what I like. I know the amount to put. And if it's not enough, I add more at the end. Onion powder. I love onion related stuff. Onion powder is no different. Decent amount. Oregano. To me, as far as oregano and tomato based foods, I think they just go hand in hand. It adds a really good flavor. So, just throw that in there. Gives a nice little contrast to color as well. I mean, I don't care. I'm not doing this to make it look cute, but it does make it look pretty good at the end as well. And you can't have chili without chili seasoning. Now the way I do this, I throw 2 big spoons in there. Alright, so I got a big spoon right now. About that size. Spoon number 2. And that's what's going to give it that chili taste. I mean, if you don't add that, it's going to taste almost incomplete. Alright, so I have everything in there. I'm gonna get that to a boil. I'll mix that up. And the meat is already cooked. So I get this to a boil and I throw the meat right in there. So after everything starts boiling, I put the meat back in there and let it simmer for about 8 minutes and it's ready to go. It's very low amount of preparation time, easy to carry. You put it in a quality container. All you have to do is warm it up and it's good to go. Like I said, I like topping it with cheese. Right now I'm on a low carb, moderate fat diet, so I add cheese at the end. Alright, and it's one of my favorite meals as far as taste goes. I'm gonna throw the onions in right now. Not too much, because obviously onions do have some sugar in there. I don't want to overdo it with the carbs or the sugar especially. So just a small amount. And now I'm actually going to drain the meat. So I just run it over a strainer. And I move it around a little bit. You'd be surprised how much more oil comes out when you do this. And I've done it in the past without going the extra step and doing this. And especially after it settles, you throw the chili in a bowl, you let it sit for a while, you'll see that it gets this weird yellow fatty substance at the top, and you know, that's pretty disgusting. So this going this extra step, I use 88% lean beef, but when you do these extra steps, that won't happen. You won't have that fat settling at the top after you let it sit for a while. That's why I do this. So it's another 20 seconds or so, it should be good. Now it's where the magic happens. The meat is cooked and drained. The liquid portion is boiled, ready to get mixed in. Let's throw it in there. Mix it up. Like I said, as far as the amount of water I put in there, I know it's going to be a thick consistency. Alright, so about 2 cups worth, and the tomato sauce, it's going to be thick. You know, as far as a liquidy type of chili, if that's your thing, that's good for you, but that's not what I like. You know, like my chili, like my women, you dig? Gotta keep it thick. Alright. So at this point everything's mixed in, boiling as well. Lower the heat, medium right now. Cover it 3/4 of the way. Give it a little bit of area to actually steam out. So about 8 minutes or so, it should be perfect. There we go. Alright, so it's simmered for about 8 minutes. Shut it off. Mix it up one last time. I'll show you how I serve it. I'm not a big calorie counter. I'm not one of these people weighing food out, everything like that. I could eyeball it. Alright, for the most part, I've been doing this a long time. I know what's good. And what I recommend to people as well, unless you're a few weeks away from a competition and you know you're all about that life, you don't need to be doing that either. Alright, if you eat small healthy meals throughout the day, evenly spaced out, you're never going to feel starved and you're not going to feel hungry. You're going to feel content. Eat quality foods and the right amounts as far as protein, carbs, fat. So right now I'm trying to keep my carbs low. I didn't add too much carbs in there, so my carbs are low. I'm eating throughout the day. I eat enough so I'm content, and I'll be fine. I work out every day, sometimes twice a day. So based on my goals, the amount I work out in a week, I know this is going to be the right serving for me. All right, you adjust your serving size accordingly. Once again, if you're eating throughout the day, small healthy meals, you're never going to feel starved. If you're eating quality stuff with not excess amount of calories or fat, you're gonna be fine. All right, don't go crazy as far as counting calories. And I know you have apps that count every little thing. What really matters is eating consistently, healthy, and putting in the work. The results will come. Trust me. I always compare it to stepping on the scale. You got people who love stepping on the scale twice a day, every morning, every other day. You know, stepping on the scale is like taking a test, all right? And when you get an A in any course you take, it's not a surprise unless you cheated your ass off and you didn't think you'd get caught. But the point is, if you study for it, you're not surprised you get an A, all right? If you put in the work, you do what you have to do, you're not going to be surprised when the scale actually goes down if your goal is weight loss. All right, so don't get caught up with counting calories or hopping on the scale every day. Focus on doing the right things, the results will come. All right, so I know y'all like, when is he gonna stop scooping? Don't worry about it. All right, this is good for me. All right, then I throw a nice amount of cheese in there. Another one ain't gonna hurt. There we go. Low calorie chili, one low carb chili. All right. Protein wise, 40 plus grams. Fat wise, about 20. Carbs low. All right. Decent amount of fiber with the black beans. As far as making sure your digestion is good on a low carb diet, you always want to increase the fiber content. You can't go on green vegetables. So if I still felt hungry after this, I'll eat a serving of green vegetables. Green beans are my go-to. But right here, that's a perfect amount of chili for me. And I hope you enjoy this meal. If you do decide to cook it, let me know how it goes. All right.